Shall we start with Absolutely Fabulous, the movie, which is, obviously the big release of the week. It's it's always a worry when you take a sort of much-loved TV show and put it onto the big screen. And, we've talked over the years that this show has been going on.
And that's many years.
That is many, many years. And the thing that always came up was, a holiday on the buses and that sort of thing. And because there is something about short-form sitcom comedy on TV that quite often doesn't translate that well to the big screen. So going in to see Absolutely Fabulous, I was kind of slightly worried. Also, the fact that it was press screened, the press screening as such was the premiere, which was on Wednesday, which is very, very close to the day of release. And that sort of stuff never bodes well. You always think that if the distributors are really confident about a film, they'll show it to you a long time in advance. So going into the film, I had great trepidation. So the story, as you probably will know because there's been a lot of press about it, is Patsy and Adina are in a situation whereby money is running out and they need opportunities and ventures new. And it turns out that Patsy overhears that Kate Moss is going to need a new PR, and this is news which gets to Adina, and Adina decides that actually the way that she's going to save her career and everything's going on is that she is going to become Kate Moss's PR, and she drifts off at a certain moment into a reverie about what her life would be like if she were indeed Kate Moss's PR. Is a clip.
We all love you.
We love you.
We love you.
We thought we'd go to Goa for an Ayurvedic colonic.
It's totes amazing.
So beautiful.
Yeah, Adina has to come.
She has to.
Or we could, go out. There's that new club, Fofo Boba.
Who's DJing?
Dead Mice.
Love Dead Mice.
Oh, with Dina, you have to come. Stella will give you all the clothes you need.
I would love to dress you.
Oh, Eddie, you're my most favourite person in the whole world. You have to do my PR. Please, you have to. Please.
Okay.
Eddie, 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 Eddie.
So, having gone in feeling kind of slightly anxious about this, what I can report is it's pretty much what you would expect when a TV series goes to the big screen. So the first thing is, it is definitely flabby. It is definitely, in need of sort of, nip and tuck editing. It needs tightening up, definitely. And it also suffers from the problem, which is that when you bring something to the big screen, and the way you make it more of an event is that you get in every single celebrity and people from the fashion world and all that sort of stuff, and you just coat the movie with celebrity cameos. And those celebrity cameos, I have to say, an awful lot of them just aren't funny at all. They kind of exist in a comedy vacuum. And there are, from my point of view, I've struggled to remember a moment when a celeb was brought out to deliver a line when I thought it was funny. That said, Joanna Lumley is terrific. She's in really sort of rip-roaring form as Patsy, and she makes the movie. She makes the most of it every moment that she's on screen. You kind of feel confident. There's also this sort of residual goodwill towards those characters because over the years, Absolutely Fabulous became such a sort of big part of everybody's life. I don't know whether you had the sort of, you would watch the DVDs over and over again. I remember going over to America and Tim Polecat being an American, literally just watching Absolutely Fabulous DVDs over and over again.
Do you want to just explain who?
Well, Tim is a friend of mine who used to be the singer in the Polecats, who then moved out to America and worked on film design. And so I don't think it's anything like as sharp or as funny or as insightful as the TV series. I think it is baggy and all over the place. However, it's not Zoolander 2. Certainly Zoolander 2 has the same problem in terms of the overly, the over-reliance on kind of slightly smug cameo turns. Kathy Burke is terrific. There are individual lines that work, but the problem is that the thing with the TV show was it was so tight that there was never any sort of let up. Even I know that some people think that the TV series to some extent lost its teeth, and I don't think that happened. If only the film had the teeth that Patsy displays when she's hissing at Safi. You've seen the sequence which is in the clip of which she wakes up in the morning, she's putting the Botox on her face. Joanna Lumley plays this stuff brilliantly. It's a role which she completely commands, and she is very funny. The film, not so much. The plot, obviously, as it's it's just a device that what happens is that Eddie wants to get Kate Moss, but she ends up accidentally knocking her into the Thames, and then they're on the run, and then inevitably we end up going abroad, because that's kind of what happens. So from the plot point of view, it's just something to hang a series of one-liners on, and frankly, those things tend to work better in tight packages. So it's not terrible. It's not Zoolander 2. It's not great. It's not absolutely fabulous, the TV series. It is absolutely average.